All right, so we were talking about lick of the day here and something that might be a lick that might be useful in All of Me, and then this will also be useful in any blues song too. So since All of Me starts in C, this lick I'll start in C, and I'm going to call scale degrees as I go through this, okay? And this lick is gonna start in the 5. So when you think of this lick, and you think of the chord you're playing over, don't think of the tonic of that chord. Think of the 5 of that chord if you want to start this lick. So here's the 5. It's in the key of C. 5 is G. And then we're going to slide this second finger down out of position, as it were, just because of this lick and where it sits right here. So I'm going to go 5, flat 5, and then 4, and then back to the 5. That is the hard part of the lick, so I'm going to play it again. Again. Alright, now I'm going to play the other part of the lick. E, which is the 3, and then I'm going to go, what am I? Then 3, 1, 6, 5, 1. So I'm going to play it again and call scale degrees now. So 5, flat 5, 4, 5, 3, 1, 6, 5, 1. And then when I play it in D, so I play it in D, the 5 of D is A. So I'm going to start up here on the A. And a lot of times when I play these licks, I didn't have the last one because the E was open, but when I played in the more closed positions, I'll slide into that third like this. You don't need to, but and then you're going to go again, 5, flat 5, 4, 5, 3, 1, 6, 5, 1. So therein lies what I talk about with that book and knowing the scale degrees of what you're playing. Okay, so that was in C, and then in D, here it is in E. Sorry. So that's another version that I accidentally did there, and I can show you that variation next time, or I'll show it to you in D. It's a little harder in C, so I'll just do it in D with the variation I just did. There it is in E. All right. And then we talked about doing stuff. So I'm not going to do the A. I'm going to let you figure out the A because I just showed you the E. And a hint, it's the same fingering. So you'll have to figure the rest of it out. All right. So just move it down a string, right?
Right.
All right. So then what we're going to do next is a closed position, and that is so if this is E, we did it here. Now I'm going to do it in closed position. And I showed it to you with like this, I think. Now that's the third one that I just did. So it wasn't, so see what I'm saying? That is, that's with the variation.
Okay.
So you can do the variation, with the, so when I'm doing that, the first one was going back up to the 5, right? Same scale degrees, and then this is the variation. Right? And that's all in the key of E, and the thing that's cool about that once you know these licks with those fingers, then to do them in any other key, like if I want to do them in B flat, here's A. I can't really do it because I don't have a low string, so I'm gonna go to E flat, a particularly nasty key. So I'm gonna go. That's a variation, isn't it? And here's the first original one we did. So you have to stretch that little finger out because it's actually what we would call, out of this closed position, it's the high fourth finger, not the low one that we usually use for our octave to match our open strings.
Right.
It's the high one.
Okay.
So that was a variation the last time. So, once you work on these in those closed positions, then it will be the same fingering.
Yeah.
Every time you play that lick, if you're playing in a closed position. So the advantage of the closed positions.
Right.
But they shrink as you go up the finger.
No, that makes sense.